Okay, so good morning, everybody. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. This is an impromptu live.
Okay, so good morning,
Hold on
everybody.
one second.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. This is an impromptu live.
There we go. I had to pause that. So for those of you that may be new to my channel, because some of you I'm realizing you're just new subscribers and you may not know the history of who Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist, is. I just want to go over some of the history so that you begin to understand. You might say, well, what is Darkism? What is dark-skinned activism? Well, I'm going to my website here, which you can do as well. It's darkskinnedactivist.com, and I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the link, and I'm going to go ahead and throw it inside of the chat box. But the website is darkskinnedactivist.com. Go to the website, which a lot of people have actually gone to the website and they do know who I am, but that's something else that I'm going to be continuing to get into. But go to the website, find out who I am. I am the founder of the Darkism and Colorism activist movement. I'm the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the first person in recorded history to be an activist for dark skin. And you can go ahead and click through some of the links here, find out more information about me, the homepage, the about, which has my bio, my what the campaign is all about and how it started, a few blogs, some videos, how you can book me, the books that I've written, some more pictures, and a donation link. You can also scroll down because the homepage contains information about me. I do Darkism talks, and I've been doing these types of talks really since 1998. A lot of people have came along on the internet through the advent of social media, and they have not been honest. A lot of people have been impacted by my work. They've watched me for years, and they've came to my website, they've read my books, and they've plagiarized my work. So one of the things that I do now is I have to let the people know so that they can distinguish between authenticity and what's real, and the person that actually created the dark skin platform, the dark skin activist platform, which is the first platform in history to deal with the issues of dark skinned people. So I'm just scrolling through my website here. This is a recent Darkism talk that I did for Black History Month. I'm going to be doing another Darkism talk, in fact, coming up on next week after spring break for elementary students. And then I'm going to be doing a Darkism live online course, which is right here, but we'll come back to that. So my book, one of my newest releases, is called Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. You can get that book on my website. And then you can keep scrolling down and you see that I have been bringing awareness and solutions to the struggles of dark-skinned people since 1998. So all this new stuff that's going on, anyone that you see speaking on dark skin, I can almost guarantee you they have been impacted by my work. But sometimes in the Black community, we don't want to give each other credit. What we like to do, we like to go and watch someone's information, all the hard work that they put in, and then we say, oh, I can do this, without having realized all the years of hard work that a person has put into developing a science. And I can't respect that. And so while I'm here alive and breathing, I'm telling the truth about how dark skin activism, colorism activism, how all of this stuff came to the internet. And I do not say this to brag. I say this because I'm giving you what is factual and what is the truth. I'm giving it to you out of my own mouth because I am here and I am alive. People love to do documentaries on people and movies on people when they're dead. And then they'll say, oh yeah, Rashida Strober, she was the world's first dark-skinned activist. She built the whole platform. And then people said she was crazy. And then everyone stole her work. And it would make for a great story when I'm dead and gone where people can capitalize. But I'm here, I'm alive, I'm breathing, so I'm here to tell my own story. So once again, I've been bringing awareness and solutions to the struggles that dark-skinned people face since 1998. Dark-skinned activism is something that I created in 1998, and you can go to my website and read what dark-skinned activism is. Very important. And if you would like to contact me for interviews, or anything like that, for courses, I also have a live one-person show that I perform called A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge that I have been performing since 2006, well before the advent of social media. That's very important because, again, I see that my work has been plagiarized all over the place, but people are not giving credit. But again, that's why I go back to the dates, because you can never dispute what is factual, especially regarding dates. So you can email me at darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. All right, so once again, this is my website. Okay, and now Darkism is one of my books, Darkism 25 Ways, let me go back to it, Darkism 25 Ways that Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, which is, Darkism is a unique paradigm that I created to operationalize and provide a framework to what dark-skinned people face. And once again, I've been doing this work. I'm actually the creator of this movement, this paradigm that again provides an understanding to what dark-skinned people face. And on my Darkism talks and on the Dark-Skinned Activist Tour, which I've been on since 1998, I have ran into countless people who have told me, thank you for creating Darkism and dark-skinned activism, because now I know that what I was feeling regarding dark skin discrimination is actually real. Okay, so let's go really quickly just to give people more of a context and more of a history, those of you who have never watched me before. Rashida Strober is the only person in the world to focus exclusively on dark skin and has been doing so since 1998, as demonstrated by a 20-year body of work. Meet the founder and inventor of the first movement in history for dark skin, Rashida Strober, the world's first dark skin activist, founder of dark skin activism, created in 1998. She is interviewed in Harlem after her show on the Dark Skin Activist Tour.
All right, so I am here with Rashida Strober, finally getting a chance to meet her face to face. She's been on my show twice. Yep. Me and Unique. Yep. Unique should be logging on soon. And you know, there were a few people that didn't get a chance to hear the interview, which they can log on and see. Who is that? See, I can't even see. Because I'm so what? Heather Shack. Okay, so let me just say something about Heather really quickly. Mm-hmm. Heather enjoyed you so much the first time that you were on the show. She was actually one of the ones that was like, no, she has to come back. Thank you, Heather. And so I don't know, Heather, if you have a question, but we don't have a lot of time. But if you don't have a question that you want to pose, I just want to start off with a question that I've asked Rashida a million times before, which is what inspired her to do a dark-skinned woman's revenge. So in case y'all didn't hear the answer on my show, she can answer now.
Yeah, just my life experiences of wanting to tell my truth. That's really wanting to tell my truth.
In 1998, Rashida Strober created dark-skinned activism, the first movement in history to advocate for dark-skinned people, and called herself the dark-skinned activist. Rashida created the phrases dark-skinned activists and dark-skinned activism. Rashida also coined the word darkism. She is the first person in recorded history to create a movement of this kind. She is the first artist, author, actress, YouTuber, and social commentator to focus her work only on dark skin, and has been doing so since 1998. She has written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. Her books can be found at darkismadactivist.com. Rashida has been touring the country since 2006, giving darkism lectures and performances of her play. For bookings, go to darkismadactivist.com. The books include A Dark-Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, and Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. The 20-year legacy of the dark-skinned activist continues. For more information on Rashida's 20+ years as the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, go to darkismadactivist.com. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you donate. And all of the donation links are found in the description box to this video. All right, and so real quickly, I want to brief everyone that I'm going to be doing a Darkism online course. And here it is right here. So I want to let everybody know that on April 23rd, this is the first, another innovation. All right. Hopefully people won't plagiarize this. Another innovation from the Dark Skin Activists, which is the first Darkism online course that I will be teaching, a virtual course where anybody in the world can take this course, so you can begin to understand what is Darkism, dark skin activism from the creator, myself, Rashida Strober. So on April 23rd, I'm going to go ahead and put the link here. You guys need to share this link. Make sure you go ahead and register for this course. It is open to anyone in the world. All right, I want to make that real clear. Okay, so now let's talk about, I'm going to stop sharing the screen here. There we go. Hey, y'all. What's up? Good morning. Let's talk about Jeremy Meeks here. We're going to talk about Jeremy Meeks. Now, let me preface this with saying Jeremy Meeks back in 2014, all right, nobody was talking about the darkism regarding the situation surrounding Jeremy Meeks. Back in 2014, I actually spoke about this as the dark-skinned activist, which of course makes sense because this is what I do. Back in 2014, now I say that because this is important. We have a bunch of bandwagon jumpers. We have a bunch of people out here who have plagiarized my work and refuse to give credit. They come to my channel, they studied me, they've read my books, they went to my website, and they ripped off my work. So you may see other people now talking about Jeremy Meeks, but back in 2014, I already made a video about Jeremy Meeks and spoke about him and the darkism and the colorism and the light skin privilege and the unfairness. So this is nothing new to me. I built this entire lane and this platform. I want to make sure everybody understands that because we're living in a world of social media now where people are doing nothing but stealing. They will come and rip off your whole entire brand and create derivatives of your work. That is what has happened to me. I want to make that clear and show my face on camera so that people know exactly what I mean, what I'm talking about regarding the plagiarism of dark-skinned activism. Now, with that being said, Jeremy Meeks is back in the headlines again. And I want to say shout out to, and if you're watching this, I hope you're watching this. This live is dedicated to one of my supporters that sent me this information this morning. And I wanted to show you how important this was to me to come back and revisit this same topic again from 2014 and come and talk about this again because it's important to you and you wanted me to speak on it and give my commentary on it. So I'm here this morning to talk about Jeremy Meeks and what I view as darkism, okay? So back in 2014, Jeremy Meeks was arrested. And when his mugshot, when people saw his mugshot, they went crazy because to them, Jeremy Meeks is this good-looking, handsome man. Now, a lot of that has to do, much of it, I would argue, has to do with him being light-skinned. Because here's the deal. Here's the thing, and we all know this. It's common sense. There's a lot of people who have been arrested, who have mugshots. That's not anything new. But what was new, what was so pressing and intriguing back in 2014, which I saw this as the world's first and only dark-skinned activist and pointed this out, was the fact that Jeremy Meeks, his picture went viral and women swooned over him. Women wanted to support him. People were in support of him, all because of his phenotype, all because of his light skin phenotype. And that's just the bottom line. Okay. You can argue and you can say, well, no, that's not it. People love to say stuff like, well, he's just good looking. They'll do anything to dismiss the fact that his lighter skin played a huge role, and I would argue the largest role in his picture going viral and in people wanting to support him. Because why on earth do we have the mugshots of thousands of people who have gone to jail that are dark skinned and brown skinned, but particularly dark skinned, who their photos have not gone viral? People have not looked at their mugshots and went, oh my God, this person is so good looking. Let me send him some money. Let me give him a modeling deal. It's the light skin. Simple as that. I said it back in 2014, and here we are 5 years later. The dark skin activist never wavers, consistent. Only difference now, people was calling me crazy back then, but now they plagiarizing my work. That's the only difference. And by the way, I want everybody to know that I am working on a book. And this book right here I'm not going to give y'all the title. Well, I'll give you the working title. It's called Inventing Dark Skin Activism, the Rashida Strober story. That's the name of the book that I'm currently working on. And this one is going to take me a while to get out. And the reason why is because so many things I had actually completed. I thought I completed Inventing Dark Skin Activism, the Rashida Strober story. I thought I completed that book back in, hold on one second, y'all. I thought that I completed the book like 2 or 3 years ago, but I have to keep adding chapters because different developments and different things keep happening in the life of the world's first and only dark skin activist. So namely the plagiarism. I never saw the plagiarism coming. And yes, when I do my lives, I mix in topics. Sometimes I diverge. So this is what it is. It's all interconnected. Okay. I never saw coming that Black people would come up onto the internet and mock the hell out of me for talking about light skin, dark skin, darkism, colorism, and then turn around and rip off the very person that they say is crazy. So what I did in this book, Inventing Dark Skin Activism, because I want the world to know who invented and created dark skin activism, who invented and created the entire dark skin lane, who invented and created the entire discussion of coming online and talking about anything from dark skin discrimination to colorism, all of that. It's one person, and that's myself, Rashida Strober. I'm a writer. That's my strong point. And what I've learned is that writing is more powerful. It's going to outlive me, so that when people come along and lie about how this whole topic that nobody cared about, and I know, because back in 1998, when there was no internet, or not internet, but social media, I was there doing exactly what I do now. Nobody was speaking on this. Nobody was making songs. Nobody was, the only other person that I always name, and anybody that's a hardcore dark skin activist follower, you know who that person I name, because they're legit. They're honest. Cola Booth. So I'm not finished with dark skin activism, because a funny thing started to happen after 2014 when I was on Tommy Sotomayor, especially 2015 when I was crowned Donkey of the Day for being the dark skin activist for speaking out on Kendrick Lamar, which after speaking out on Kendrick Lamar and being made Donkey of the Day, that's when you saw all of these people on the internet begin to copy and rip off my work. That's when it happened. That really marked 2015, the Donkey of the Day situation, Kendrick Lamar. That's what marked. I had an onslaught of people say I was crazy as hell. I have mental problems, but then they turned around and ripped off every damn thing I did. They created, dark skinned women did this, light skin. They never gave me credit. They lied to people trying to pass off my work as their own when they never had a track record. I created this lane. And yes, I'm still angry about that. But you know what I do with my anger? I turn my anger, and I learned this a long time ago. You have to make it productive, because I know that I'm the true inventor. I know that people are ripping me off. I know that they didn't come up with these ideas of their own. People had YouTube channels for years, never spoke about dark skin. They either interviewed me, watched my videos. I've done countless interviews. And then after that, you saw all these channels popping up, and never gave Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist, the credit. You ripped off my work. That's what happened. This is the second part of the story. So inventing dark skin activism, I had to stop and say, I can't publish this book yet, because this is what's going on now. Now, first I went from creating a lane that nobody gave a fuck about in 98. Nobody. I don't care who's talking about dark skin. The evidence and the proof shows nobody cared. That's why I don't respect other people that's speaking on this, because it's not real. It's not authentic. And people have copied my work and never gave me credit, never paid me my money. A lot of people owe me. Bottom line. So what I had to do is I had to add chapters, because I got to tell the whole story. I got to tell the whole story. Like I said, when I'm dead and gone, this is what people do. When a person comes along and innovates and creates something brand new, people fight with them while they're alive. That's what they did to me. They said, you're crazy. They said, what the hell is a dark-skinned activist? They made tons of YouTube videos calling me all out my name, everything but a child of God. But then they turn around and copy me. Used other dark-skinned women to copy me. Other dark-skinned females to copy me. Right now, that's going on. People send me stories about, somebody sent me a story this morning about a dark-skinned song. I can't be impressed. I'm not impressed because I already know it's nothing but derivatives of my work. A couple of years ago, a young lady came out with a story talking about being bullied for being dark-skinned. I released that story years prior. I know when people are copying my work. This is why I can't respect them. So inventing dark-skinned activism in 1998, the Rashida Strober story, I'm not done with this book because I have to keep adding to the chapters regarding what people are doing to me as the dark-skinned activist and what's going on in regards to the plagiarism of my work. So I can't tell y'all when this book is released, but what I can tell you is I have the working manuscript right now as we speak. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up the working manuscript for you guys. It's here. I actually lost the manuscript at one time because I had to get my computer fixed and all the information got deleted. And I had to fight like hell to get my manuscript back. And here is the working manuscript right here. This is it. I keep changing everything around, but this is it because I got to tell the history. I got the copyright date there. That's 2018. I have to keep changing the copyright date because I keep adding chapters and it's not done. But this is over 243 pages right here. I got to tell the whole story. And as you can see here, I dedicate my book. This book is dedicated to my son, Raheem, who was there from the start of my dark skin activism in 1998. Shout out to Raheem because my baby texted me and he was like, I sent 2 people to your channel, 2 dark-skinned women to your channel. And, you know, that just takes me back to when he was a baby and I gave my first Darkism, dark-skinned activist lecture at St. Pete College. And my aunt was there. And I gave honor and thanks to Cola Booth because she was the only other person talking about it. You know, and that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. These people online are so disingenuous. They can't be honest and tell the truth. That's why I can't trust them. You can't trust them. You cannot respect them because this is not about what's coming from their heart. Because if it was, you would have been way back. You would have been handling this before the bright lights of social media. And so this book here, this is the manuscript where I'm documenting the history of how the dark-skinned activists, the colorism, activism, all this became known to the masses. I am documenting the true history of it. This book is the definitive. And I cannot tell y'all when it's going to be released because I'm working on a lot of different projects around dark skin activism. But believe me, this book is going to be released. I haven't put the table of contents in there. I have a whole entire chapter on what the fans have to say. Fans speak. This is a very important chapter to the history and development of dark skin activism, especially online. This is from Keyzaddy. And of course, y'all know I don't lie. These are real reviews of what people have said about the dark skin activists. Real reviews, right here. Right here. Keyzaddy says, Rashida Strober, you are truly the real first dark skin activist. The Lord is my witness. I am truly a fan of yours. I am looking forward to buying your books. You will always have my support in what you do. You are a very beautiful woman with the most beautiful black dark skin ever. Keep doing what you're doing. I love what you created. Dark skin activist is your work of art you've created. You are wise and powerful. You speak the truth. Blessings to you, Queen. I'm gonna stop the screen sharing. Because I want y'all to see my face while I read these, what the fans say. But first I'm gonna scroll down just so I can show you. These are all the reviews that I have gathered, and there's more over the years of what people have said about my work as the world's first dark-skinned activist. And of course, this is to document. Again, this is all a part of documenting my historical legacy, because people have been stealing and ripping me off. Black women, dark-skinned women, light-skinned women, Black people on YouTube have been ripping me off and stealing from me for years. So I'm just showing y'all some of the reviews that I read, because everything I say, everything I come on here and tell y'all is honest and upright and real and true. One thing about me I pride myself on, I don't lie. I don't lie and I don't steal from people, because I don't have to. I have to keep my integrity intact. And that's one thing that's a part of dark-skinned activism. You can't be the dark-skinned activist and be a liar. You got to tell the truth. You got to be honest. So let's go back to some of these reviews. Another fan said, I sincerely love you for everything you have done and doing. I cannot believe Black men treat you like that. All I see is someone who is bringing this experience to life. I really feel for you. Just know, if nothing else, you have given me insight. I just have more of an appreciation for you. I am more aware. I learn things from you, and I have become a better person because of your teaching. I believe you are so beautiful in your appearance. May God bless you and your daughter and bring all you talk about into fruition. Please keep giving us the real. Sincerely speaking. And that's from Jamal Holiday. Electra Roof said, this is about Tiffany Haddish. I'm going to skip that one. No, let me go ahead and read it. The reason I was going to skip that one is because it's veering into another topic. But let me read what she says. Tiffany has no talent and has embarrassed every Black woman on earth. And yes, if she was a dark-skinned woman, she would have never been in the movie Girls Trip. I really feel Rashida's pain. However, I'm around Tiffany's skin tone, and I will say that light-skinned privilege is real. This is why Beyonce is so popular. If Kelly was light-skinned and Beyonce was dark-skinned, Kelly would be more popular. There are so many dark-skinned artists that will never make it big because they are the wrong skin tone. And yes, Rashida Strober is the first to not bullshit and call this stuff out. I am from Tampa. You all don't even know that Rashida's dad was a major part of the Nation of Islam in St. Pete. She deserves much respect. From 813 to 727, I love you, Rashida. And yes, you are the first to talk about how dark-skinned people are treated on a public forum without caring what anyone thought about it. That's from Electra Root. Natalie Bryan says, I bought your book. Excellent read. Thank you for taking the time to write for us. Thank you, Natalie. Shout out to you. Calming Waters said, I remember the Kendrick Lamar video like it was yesterday. I remember scrolling through the comments, looking at all the hateful things being written. Rashida ain't lying when she says people were asking her, what is a dark-skinned activist? Even dark-skinned men and women were coming at her. I was a skeptic at first, but after watching several more of her videos, I realized that she was and is the only dark-skinned woman speaking on dark-skinned issues. Everyone else was talking about Black issues. You are the first, Rashida, and people need to recognize that. These are real reviews coming from truth tellers. I have to pause because I want that to sink in. I want that to sink in to people's head. All the lying, the thieving, this is coming from people that I don't even know, that are coming out and telling the truth about how people, like this person Calming Water said, they was all talking about Black issues, not dark skin. This person said it. I don't have to make up nothing. The truth is always going to come out in the end. And for those of you that are just tuning in, I am reading from my book. I am reading real reviews from my book, real reviews, real comments that I have included in my book that I'm not releasing yet because I have to address so many of the things that keep happening to me but this is my book called Inventing Dark Skin Activism, the Rashida Strober story. And this is appropriate because back in 2014, just to bolster my factual claim that I invented dark skin activism, colorism activism, speaking on dark skin online. If you go back to Jeremy Meeks, I talked about this guy way back in 2014 from the dark skin activist perspective, which nobody did. So this is all a part of my history. This is all a part of my history. I have to let the world has to know. The entire world. This is so important because nobody has ever done what I've done. Nobody has said, let me talk exclusively and only and create a movement only for dark skin. No one did that. But then to come along online, because you can sit and watch my videos and you can go to my website. I used to give away my book for free. You think that you can go and rip off and steal my work. No, I'm going to continue to raise my voice because this is all a part of dark skin activism. You are not allowed, Black people who didn't care to speak about dark skin discrimination. You're not allowed to rip off and steal my work. I will not let it go until the whole world knows who invented dark skin activism. Who, and as a part of that invention, it started in 1998. And when the social media came along, I brought it to social media in 2009. None of these people speaking about it. They're disingenuous. They're liars. They're plagiarizers. They're thieves. They do not care about dark skin genuinely. They care about views and building false platforms. As this person, Calming Water, said, and I'm going to go back to it so you can see it for yourself. Calming Water said, everyone else was talking about Black issues. And he's right. Everyone else was talking about Black issues. I'm the first to talk about dark skin issues, and people need to know that. This is very important. So I might come back to some of the reviews there in my book. I just wanted to read some of that. Let me go to Jeremy Meeks, who I spoke about in 2014 when I first saw his photos go viral. I knew it was Darkism. And let me say this. Let me be real clear. Let me show my face while I say this. Hold up. This is not, looks like I got lipstick on my teeth. This is not an attack on Jeremy Meeks. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Because people, that's another part of dark skin activism. People lie. They constantly lie on me. They'll say, oh, because I'm talking about dark skin discrimination, darkism, light skin privilege, that I don't like light skinned people. That makes no logical sense. But then you turn around and rip off my work. These people are so confused. I have to laugh. You call me a hater. You call me envious. You call me a race divider because I'm talking about issues surrounding darkism and light skin privilege. But then you rip off the work. Get your shit together. Can't have it both ways. You can't hate the dark skin activists and then try to be the dark skin activists. It don't work like that. See, that's where my authenticity comes in. That's how you know you're dealing with the real. I've never lied. I've never wavered. I'm an honest person. A part of dark skin activism is being brutally honest, which these people cannot be. So I want to make clear that speaking on Jeremy Meeks and the darkism surrounding him has nothing to do with him. He didn't create it. It is systemic darkism, a term that can be found in my book, which everyone needs to get. Darkism, 25 ways dark-skinned people are discriminated against. So this has absolutely nothing to do with attacking Jeremy Meeks. I don't know him personally. Has nothing to do with him. This has to do with a society that continues to perpetuate darkism. It's bigger than Jeremy Meeks. You think he's the only person Only light-skinned person that's benefited off of darkism and light-skinned privilege? He's not. He's not. So it's not an attack. This is more of a critique. This is more of a critique of the darkism that perpetuates itself globally. Let me show my face while I say that. This is a critique, as everything I've done as the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, as only I could do. This is a critique of how darkism perpetuates itself on a global level. That being said, I want to talk about Jeremy Meeks. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and encourage everybody before I get into that, because y'all need to support my channel. Y'all need to donate. I need funding to be able to continue to produce the Dark Skin Activist Tour that consists of my creative works. So what I've done, I just put my donation link, which you can go to GoFundMe. You can go to my PayPal and make a donation. Make a donation. Okay. I am in severe and dire need of funding to continue producing my plays. This is so important. I've done shows on the Dark Skin Activist Tour since 2006, well before anybody's talked about dark skin. I've been doing this for years. It needs funding. So I'm asking that you guys, the people that really support what I do and understand what has happened to me and what people have done to me, because eventually this is going to go some great places. Make a donation. Go to my GoFundMe, go to my PayPal, either one of them, and make a donation. Once again, where does the funding go? The funding goes to help me produce my play and the creative works on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. Okay, that costs money. Okay? Costs money. I have to pay for travel costs. I have to pay for venue costs. I have to pay for technical costs. I have to pay for, you know, when I get ready to do my live stream, I have to pay for all of this, y'all. This is very, very, very important. So please go ahead and make the donation. Shout out to everyone that's watching. Make sure that you share this video. I will when God is in charge. Rashida, you said, where are my books available? Well, you can get my books. You can go get them on Amazon. But if you purchase them directly from me, it's more of a financial benefit. So please, please, please make sure that you make that donation. I'm going to put it there again because people keep commenting, and I'm glad for y'all comments. But I put, if you go to my GoFundMe or if you go to my PayPal and you donate $25 or more, I will send you an autographed copy of my book, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. Now, if you go to my GoFundMe or if you go to my PayPal, anything below $25, and this has been the case for years, anything below $25, I send you an ebook copy of my books. And yes, folks, I've written more books on dark skin than anybody in the world. There's not a soul on earth that has written more books than me. But what people have done, they've read my books, they've watched my interviews, they've came to my channel and they've stolen. And then they try to pass off the work as their own. It's only one originator. And all of it's gonna come back to Rashida Strober, no matter what people try to do, because the evidence is there. And like that person, Calming Water, said, he or she, because I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but that person said these people were talking about Black issues. I came along, they started talking about dark skin and never gave credit and lied. They're liars. YouTube has created a breed of liars and dishonest people. That's all it is. You're not the originator. I'm here to tell you. All right. It's only one, Rashida Strober. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Jeremy Meeks, and I want to share the screen because I want y'all to see who Jeremy Meeks is. And he is a very good-looking guy. I'm not going to sit up here just because I'm talking about his darkism that's surrounding him, that he's ugly. He's not ugly. He's a good-looking guy, okay? He just is. That's just what it is. And if he was dark-skinned, brown-skinned, I'll tell the truth. The man is handsome. Let me say that first off. Okay? Let me scroll on down. The headline reads, and this is from The Independent. It's very important to credit people. So I always do that from The Independent. And also I got this information. I want to say it again. If you're watching this, I want you to know that thank you. I don't know if you want me to say your name. If you want me to say your name and you're on, let me get on Facebook right now because I'm an honest person. I like giving people credit. I've always been that way. If you want me to ever say your name, let me know and I'll definitely say your name. And you can even come on to my live. We could do all of that. Because I believe in being honest and truthful and having integrity, which a lot of Black people, YouTubers, you don't have. You lie, you're manipulative, you scheme, but it's all going to come to a head. The hotline reads, the hot felon who went from prison to Fashion Week. Wow. Let's read. This article is by Rachel Hosey. 33-year-old Californian Jeremy Meeks hit the headlines in 2014 when his photo was posted on Facebook by the Stockton Police Department. With his model-like features, the mugshot garnered worldwide attention, quickly went viral, and led to Meeks being dubbed the hot felon. He was soon snapped up by a modeling agency and on Saturday was walking the runway in designer Philip Plein's Men's Fashion Week show in Milan. Wow. That's what light-skinned privilege will do. That's what darkism will do. Let's keep going. And there's the mugshot. There it is right there. Y'all see that? There go that mugshot. This is public information. You could Google it. They put it on Facebook. Okay. Let's see. What does it say? Due to recent increase of shootings and robberies in the Western. Oh, that's just a little part. Y'all can go back and read about the mugshot itself. So let's keep reading about this particular article. Meeks was charged with gun possession and resisting arrest and released from Mendota Federal Correctional Institution in March of 2016. Okay, so he did from 14, 15, 2 years. He had previously served a 9-year sentence. Wow, a 9-year sentence for grand theft from 2002. But Meeks claims he has now found God. Well, that's good. I can't be mad at you for that, Jeremy. And his past convictions do not appear to be standing in his way too much. And I'm happy for him. I ain't gonna sit up here and tell y'all. I mean, look at him. He's handsome. I'm happy for the dude. That still doesn't negate the fact that this is darkism. It doesn't negate the fact that this is darkism. What if this guy was dark skinned? Would he be scrolling down the runways of Milan? Would he be? I mean, come on. If he was a dark-skinned felon, we just read right here, it said that he did, let's go back up, he did 2 years in the Mendota Federal Correctional Institution and a 9-year sentence back in, what was that, 2002? We have to ask the question, even though I'm happy for this guy. I want y'all to understand, let me show my face where I say this right here. I'm happy for people that come from whatever bad circumstance they come from and they make it. Because I could relate to that. I grew up in poverty, dire poverty, had a hellified childhood. I'm real. You keep commenting, saying, oh, I've been traumatized. And you're saying that you're trying to, I already know what you're doing, but you can't hurt me. Because I already told my story in a dark-skinned girl's triumph, the Rashida Strober story. It's right there, which dark-skinned women are ripping off, by the way. That storyline contains the bully for a dark-skinned girl narrative. It's in there. It's in damn near all my stories. Point is, I know what it feels like to come from nothing and struggle your way, because it's a struggle. It ain't even a struggle, honey. It's a struggle. To struggle your way to not come out. I ain't never been on no drugs. I ain't never smoked no cigarettes. I don't drink alcohol. I never did none of that. I'm a vegan. I run. I take care of myself. I got a master's degree. You know, I've handled my business, but it ain't been easy. So I understand. I didn't become a multiple baby mama. I didn't, because that's what they say you're supposed to do when you're dark skinned. None of that. I'm supposed to be a statistic. None of that. So Jeremy Meeks, I understand. I'm happy for you. But again, this does not negate darkism. We have to ask ourselves the question. The dark-skinned activist is always going to pose the question, what if this dude was dark-skinned? If he was dark-skinned, I wholly do not believe that he would have gotten these opportunities. And if he was dark skinned, see this thing right here, it was given to him. Y'all gotta realize that. He didn't go and say, oh, go post my Facebook or my picture on Facebook and go make it go viral. They gave it to him. This is what happens when you're not dark skinned. People give you shit easier. But see, when you dark skinned, you got to go out there. You say, okay, this is my goal. This is what I want to do. Like when I was going from homelessness to getting my degree, I had to go take it. I had to go make my way. I couldn't, dark skin activism, nobody gave it to me, but they trying to take it and pretend that they created it. I got black women doing this shit. Dark skinned females, y'all ain't create shit. That's why I don't respect y'all. Y'all gotta throw that in there. I gotta throw them jabs up in there, those truthful jabs that some people don't want to hear. But I'm a truth teller. I had to create this lane because nobody gave a fuck about it. That's what you have to do when you dark skinned. Then when you make it, bitches still come along and try to take what you created. That's the life of a dark-skinned person. We see that Jeremy Meeks got this shit with ease. You got it. I'm talking about the modeling thing. You ain't go out there and say, I want to be a model. People saw his picture online, said, oh my God, he's so good looking. Let me offer him a modeling deal. You know, that's literally what happened. That's what happens. When you are a lighter skinned person and you have gone through dire circumstances in life, people tend to give you shit easier. You tend to get shit easier. Now, am I saying that it's your fault? Am I saying that? No, hell no. That's the impact of darkism, people. That is the impact of darkism. That's the impact of darkism. That's the impact of loving light skin and valuing it above dark skin. That's what it is, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's joining in. I want to say shout out to Andre Delaney, Daryl Phil, I feel, Ramon Bonton, Shayla D. I will win. God is in charge. Be intellectual ADOS. I want to say shout out to everybody. I'm only here to tell the truth. People get mad at the dark skinned activists for telling the truth, but then these bitches still make y'all schizo. I'm only here to tell the truth. Let's finish reading some of what the article said. Let's finish reading. I'm gonna go ahead. I put my GoFundMe there again. I'm gonna continue to push my GoFundMe and my PayPal because I'm in need of $1 million. Somebody help me. Y'all helping this light skinned dude get his money. Y'all helping him come from jail to making a career. Help me. I wonder how much help and money I'm going to get after all the work that I put in. I wonder. Let's go back because I want to finish reading that article. Let's go back, y'all. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's go back to the article. It is 11 o'clock. I have a 12 o'clock appointment. But hold up, we're gonna get this out. So let's finish the article. It says Meeks agents says he is inundated with offers of work. That means he's flooded. People keep coming at him. They want him. He walked in New York Fashion Week in February, and this weekend took the runway in Milan. Meeks walked in Philip Klein show, both topless and in a black t-shirt. Okay. It was for Klein that he walked in New York too, watched by Kylie Jenner, Madonna. Oh, he got these big celebrities watching him, and Paris Hilton, amongst other celebrities. You go, Jeremy Meeks, with 1.1 million. Oh my God, 1.1 million followers on Instagram, a luxury mansion, and a sports car. The former felon seems to have turned his life around. Look at this. Hold up. Let me hone in on this because this is a part of the systemic economic darkism that I talk about in my book, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. It's in the book. Get the book. If you want the book, hit me up, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, which is my PayPal email, or go to my GoFundMe and make that payment of $25 or more, and I'll get this book to you. Let's go back. That's very important. I told y'all, as a part of systemic economic darkism, it allows for non-dark-skinned people to capitalize off of being dark-skinned. Now, if you hear this information, or off of being light-skinned, if you hear this information anywhere else, I done told y'all throughout this video I've been plagiarized. Know that this baby Rashida's. Let's read what it says again. With 1.1 million followers on Instagram, a luxury mansion, and a sports car, he's turned his life around. Y'all can't make the argument to me. There's nobody alive that can make the argument to me that light skin does not equate to privilege. Y'all can't make the argument to me that a part of him attaining 1.1 million Instagram followers is not a part of him being light skinned. You can't make that argument. You would be lying. And all of the financial gains that came along with it, you would be lying. And we see a pattern. I'm going to do a talk about this, where lighter skinned people, they capitalize on these reality TV shows. They're violent, but they capitalize. They capitalize with views. They capitalize with money. Well, here's the situation. And again, I'll admit that I'm kind of there's a certain type of ambivalence there. There's a certain type of, on the one instance, I feel I'm happy for him. But on the other instance, what of the thousands of dark-skinned men that they're good looking, that have mugshots? Are you going to give them a deal? A modeling deal? Are they going to get a modeling deal and be able to turn their life around too? That's what I want to know. Are they going to be bombarded with offers? I mean, are they going to be bombarded with offers to travel all over the world and model? Oh, come on, y'all. I want to know. I want to know. Thank you, Ramon Bonton. You said, whoop, whoop, shout outs. I love your videos. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Man, I'm telling you, y'all, like I said, I'm happy for this young man. I'm very happy for him, to be honest with you. But at the same time, it begs the question of what are the opportunities going to be like for dark-skinned men? And I could almost guarantee y'all that these darker-skinned men, they will have to work harder when they get out of prison and when they get out of jail to get their life back together. I just put the link to my Darkism course there. I'm going to be teaching a Darkism course online on April 23rd. And I want to let everybody know that it is open to any human being in the world can take my Darkism course. I'm going to it right now. Here it is right here. You can get your virtual ticket by clicking on this link right here. It'll take you there and you can go ahead and pay for it. And I'm asking everybody to make sure you share this video. Make sure you share it. Make sure you like it. Help me to get this information out to the people about Darkism. Also, make sure you go ahead and make that donation to my GoFundMe. Hold on one second, y'all. Got a video coming up on here. I'm not sure why. And also make sure you visit my website, because I want y'all to know about who the dark skin activist is and how dark skin colorism, how the movement got started, and spread the message, because this is very important. The information is going to get out anyway. The truth is always going to be told, y'all. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm going to leave this live up. Let me know if y'all think, what y'all think about this whole situation. With Jeremy Meeks, would he have gotten the opportunities if his mugshot was a dark skin? Let me know what y'all think about this, because y'all already know how I feel about this. Y'all know I done stated my case and let y'all know how I feel about this in the comment section. When I release this video, like I said, I'm gonna leave it up. Let me know what y'all think about this. Dave E says dark skin is aggressive, too aggressive. Yeah, and it's like the only dark skin, I'm glad you brought that point up, because the only dark skin model that I know that's a man that's like garnered these type of headlines. Hold up, y'all know I love to show and prove. Y'all know I love to show and prove. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Let me just go on and Google him. And some of y'all might know who I'm finna say. But this man is probably the only dark-skinned man. I might have to do a separate live on him alone. Okay? He's the only dark-skinned man that I have ever, oh my God. And I don't think he likes black women like that. You don't like black women like that? Uh-oh. I just Googled him and all these pictures came up. But hold up, let me show y'all who I'm talking about. He's the only dark-skinned man that I know that has garnered so much attention like that. And there he is. There he is right there. Y'all know who this man is? I think he came along really like in the 90s. Tyson Beckford. I mean, that's the only dark-skinned man that I know. And I don't think Tyson Beckford has any type of record. He probably had to put in that work. But apparently he doesn't seem to like black women or dark-skinned black women. And that's a whole nother ball game, Tyson Beckford. You don't look like you like dark-skinned women at all. That's another thing. You gotta, it seems like all these people that are successful, they sell out in terms of, they disown their own dark-skinned counterparts. But that's a whole nother topic. I'm gonna get at you, Tyson Beckford. I'm gonna get at you on that. But let me try to stay on topic here. Tyson Beckford is really the only dark-skinned model that I know of in terms of being a man that has garnered a lot of attention. They usually, I'm talking about as far as being like a supermodel, a super male model, if you will. Okay. So, there you have it, y'all. There you go. The dark-skinned activist does not lie. Daryl Phil, I feel you said Tay Diggs was a model. I didn't know Tay Diggs was a model. Well, that's the thing, the madman. You said Tyson Beckford doesn't have a typical black man's face. I disagree with that, because I've seen the idea behind my book, Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. I'm going to talk about that for a second because it's interrelated to what I'm about to say. The ideal behind my book, Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment, is that there are tons of dark-skinned people in general, and dark-skinned women in particular, that have talent. They could do it. They're wonderful. They're amazing, but they're not going to get it because they only allow for a few, the tokens. So in that respect, I don't think that Tyson Beckford is unique like that in regards to having these super duper good looks. I've seen a lot of black men who got great faces, dark skin, light skin, but are they getting their chance? So I don't think it's nothing special about these people that's over the top over someone else. I really don't. And I'm talking about dark-skinned people in general, whether they be actors, models, whoever. What it is, yeah, they got the talent. I'm not negating their talent or their good looks. That's not what I'm saying. But they're also tokens, because the other thousands are not getting an opportunity. They're just as talented. They're just as good looking. But why are they not getting an opportunity? I can't necessarily agree and say that, oh, well, Tyson Beckford has a different type of face that's not typical. I can't agree. I can't agree. Kenneth Wright said Beckford dated Foxy Brown. Oh my God. I need some proof of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me Google that. Tyson Beckford and Foxy Brown. Let's see if we have some pictures of them together. Tyson, I gotta get out of here, y'all, because I got a 12 o'clock appointment. Tyson Beckford. And Tyson Beckford is very handsome. I will never take anything away from him, even though I do feel that he's filled with darkism. But I'm not gonna take anything away from him. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say he's ugly because of that. I'm not gonna do that. Tyson Beckford. Hold up. Oh, you could be right. Let me share my screen. I see some. This is shocking. But why didn't he marry a black woman? What's the deal? Hold up. This is breaking news to me. This is breaking news. There they are together. Foxy Brown, and look at them. Oh, look at all that chocolate. Shy. They look good together. I'm not gonna lie. They look good together. Here is another. Look at Foxy. She all happy and smiling. And look at Tyson with his afro. Oh my God. Looking like a Shaka Zulu king. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Oh my God. Who made that comment up there? I gotta go back and say thank you for that. Who said that? I think that was Kenneth Wright. Kenneth Wright, you might be on to somebody. You might be on to something. Thank you, Kenneth Wright, because I never knew that. This is my first time hearing of that. But look at them. They're in pictures together. Oh, he got his arm around Naomi Campbell. So maybe so what happened, Tyson? What happened? This is what I want to know. I want to know what happened. Oh, look, y'all. They're going another pic. Foxy looks so happy. Y'all, Foxy is one of my favorites. Foxy is one of my favorites. And it ain't because she's dark skinned, it's because it's called talent. It's called having raw talent, which you don't need in this day and age. You don't need talent. There's a bunch of trash out there. But Foxy is in the top 5 of female lyricists of all time. And it's not because she's dark skinned. It's not because she's beautiful. It's because she actually has something called real talent. That's what it is. That's what it is. But I'm in shock here. Thank you, Kenneth, for that. Because I did not know. I did not know. You telling me something I did not know. Oh my God. Ain't that something? Uh-oh. I'm finna show your comment, Ramon, one time. Wow. Let it all hang out. Well, guys, I gotta get out of here because I got a 12 o'clock appointment. But it's been a lot of fun. I want to thank y'all for taking the time to listen to the philosophy and opinions and the commentary of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I want to ask y'all to make sure y'all like the video. There should be a ton of likes on this video. Hell, let me go like my own video. I just went and like my own video. Yes. Make sure y'all like my video, right? Make sure y'all share the video. And make sure you go and make a donation again to my Dark Skin Activist campaign, Dark Skin is Beautiful campaign, so that I can continue producing my shows. And also remember, on April 23rd, I'm going to be teaching my Darkism online course. And I just put the link there. All of the information is going to always be in the description box below the video. So if you forget, you can just go to the description box and you'll be able to find all of the links that you need to donate. And you'll also be able to find the links for the Darkism online course that I'm going to be teaching on April 23rd. All right. So I want to thank y'all for taking y'all valuable time to watch this video, to watch my live today. And it's been a great one, y'all. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the creator, the inventor, the architect of the entire dark skin lane, the person responsible for bringing dark skin online, the topic of dark skin online, dark skin activism online, the topic of colorism online, Rashida Strober. And with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all.
The holler. And
Oh, wait, hold on. You in the phone now?
No, I didn't. No. I don't go there. I'm a Negro lead. I'm the Homestead Graves. How about that? So when the head dog just keep quiet, they don't know what to do. Like, okay, do we keep clapping? He acts like King Joppy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Rashida, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We don't make, none of us sleep, obviously, because we're all a little goofy. But again, you're in town. You got your one woman play tonight.
Yes.
And you are what you describe yourself as, a dark-skinned activist. Can you explain to myself and our audience, what is a dark-skinned activist?
Absolutely. I'm the dark-skinned activist.
Okay.
And no, I don't say that out of arrogance. I say it because people did not believe in what I'm doing. They thought it, in fact, all over social media, people said, what the hell is a dark-skinned activist? Mm-hmm. They still say it.
Right.
What are you talking about? This is crazy. But what dark-skinned activism came out of is my own life experience. Yes. Experiencing what I call darkism. I wrote a book of the same title called Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. And what that basically is dark-skin discrimination. And I honed in specifically on dark skin because people said, look, you need to just stick with Black people. That's colorism. I created a new paradigm to speak specifically about what dark-skinned people go through that's swept underneath the rug. And so I'm from the South, and darkism is thick and heavy down South. Right. So what it consists of is, of course, the racism that started out of European colonialism and expansionism that led to slavery, and then that led to colorism and darkism. So it's dark-skin discrimination.
So when I think of, again, you let me know if I'm right or wrong here, when I think of what a dark-skin activist is needed is really kind of geared toward us, because if we're dealing with racism with white and black racism, it doesn't matter if you're high yellow like Albie Shore or you're dark like Yaphet Kotto. But when it comes to activism, it seems like it's more internal racism, you know, where, light-skinned person feels they're better because they're light-skinned, or they have the curly hair, similar to School Days, what Spike Lee made many years ago. So on the bees and the jigaboo. Right, exactly. So when we talk about the discrepancy between light and dark, give me some examples growing up in Florida, South, and that the area you live in could be a little aggressive. I won't just keep it like that. But talk about some experiences you've had that has led you to have this fight against, black on black racism.
Oh man, absolutely. I got a lot of stories. I might be here all day, but
we got time for it.
In my family.
Break it down.
In my family. And I want to say shout out to my cousin Jamisa. She's light skinned. Let me just preface it with saying I have an aunt who will always tell me that my great grandmother is Indian. Right. And my cousin took on, while I have the high cheekbones, my high cheekbones and broad nose, which is Indian characteristics, looks manly. They've said this, but my cousin, she took on the good characteristics, the good hair, the light skin, and so therefore she got better treatment. She got told she was beautiful, she got money, she got attention, all the things that a child, especially a girl, would want growing up. She got it, I didn't. Right. That's darkism in my family. And they'll tell you, oh no, this didn't happen. But let me tell you something, it happened, okay? In St. Petersburg, there's a lot of Chinese restaurants, a lot of Indian establishments and whatnot. Every time I go into one of these establishments, I experience what's called darkism. Meaning I get in line, this happened about 3 weeks ago. I got in line at a Chinese restaurant to get my aunt, the same aunt who brags about my Indian grandma. She asked me to go get her some food. I'm standing in line. A light-skinned black woman walks in and they take her before me. This has happened to me so many times that I can't count. Right. Went into an Indian establishment, same exact thing happens. So down south, it's like the darker you are, you're not going to get the same level. Even with black people, you can walk into a store and a black cashier is taking care of a non-black person. They're all happy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. As soon as you get up there, they got attitude. It's like, you can be nice. Hi, how you doing? They got attitude. Those are the types of things that I refer to in my book as darkism. Those are the types of things, that's the big elephant in the room that's been swept under the rug among black people that nobody wants to talk about. Yeah. So I said I'm going to blow the issue up because people are saying, I'm tired of you talking about dark skin in my family. This started way back in the 90s. I did a lecture on Alec Weck, the dark-skinned Sudanese supermodel. Right, that was 98. In 98, yeah, you got it. Thank you for doing that. I do my you do your right,
my friends in my cast.
Yeah, so all these things happen to me, and I'm like, wait a minute, something is not right here. And I'm not going to sit here because I know I'm talkative now, but I was an introvert. I was quiet and dark-skinned and just taking people mess. And I said, I'm not going to do it the aggressive way and wind up in jail somewhere, because you do know that dark-skinned people get more prison time. That's a fact. Yeah. Proven by the scholarly research. I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to deal with it through the arts.
So it's safe to say you was the black sheep of the family.
And see, even the word black sheep, I would consider that to be dark. Right. But yes, for lack of a better term, I was. Yes.
So when we had these conversations about, and I kind of really, even though we're in 2017, getting ready to go to 2018, it's still a form of slavery mentally. Right. That we had this mindset where the light-skinned person's in the house and the black dark-skinned person in the field. Or, right, but that mentality still exists from slavery. Right, it's still a mental mindset, and we do it to ourselves. And I used to think, do we know what we're doing? Or is it just something that, are we cognizant of what's going on? Or it's just because it's the way we feel we've been taught? You've experienced this in your own family. So it's actually like, you know, a divide in household. Do you feel like your family is doing this to you or have done this to you more just because it's just a mentality, or it's because they really have these feelings about race amongst themselves, which is almost a form of self-hate?
It is.
Yeah.
And that's a great question. To even ask, are we doing this? Are we aware of what we're doing?
Right.
I don't think some people are really aware of that. I just think they just react to it natural.
I think
Until somebody like you doing, you bring it out in the opening. Some people don't even know how they treat you until you check them. Yes, you have. Right. You know.
Right. Because basically, I think it's more of being ingrained. Because it's so much been said and keep on going. Because if you look at a lot of the things, like when it comes to the models, looking at the TV shows, you're looking at a lot of different things. They don't show too many dark-skinned people on it. And they show, it's always like white is right, light skin is better. And then you're always trying to keep on going with those same type of characteristics. Look at what some of the commercials that they just had not long ago when they were showing, I forgot which product that was, when they were showing a woman who washed herself up and then she all of a sudden turned from like dark to light, which made no sense.
It was
Dove, I think.
a Dove commercial.
So you know, when you look at it, and the reason I say it's ingrained, because I mean, like yourself, because I'm same complexion as you. I have experienced a lot of that, and I still experience some of that stuff until today. And it doesn't matter where you at, if you're in the north or if you're in the south, it's all over the place.
A young man I know, he just became a model, and a while this thing he told me the model agency they're looking for dark-skinned models now. Now all of a sudden, it's in. And he told me this. I was like, you know, wow, you know, and they just they proclaim stuff at you. They throw it at you.
Right.
They say, we looking now. So now dark is in.
No, but that's only because in a modeling situation, that's just about money. But if you're going into a business or going to certain places, they're not really given that much opportunity. If they do give you the opportunity, you're getting way lower funding than the other person that may be either light or white. So you're not getting that much to pay as much, because I can look at right now, like within my own job that we have, I'm looking at some of the people that's in higher positions, that's our complexion. They're not getting that much as their counterparts who may be lighter or white. And you're looking at it, you're like saying, wow. And then they even look down on you at certain things and make you want to do like I'm saying like this, a manager is supposed to manage people. Why is he going out there cleaning bathrooms and doing other things where another manager wouldn't do that? So you're looking at like you giving him more duties and more things for lower pay, but the other manager that's either lighter or white don't do those things, and you letting them get away with it.
Look at the fact of how we even use Webster's. Like if you get the word white, this is going to Webster's right now. Yeah. It's clean, pure, you know, right, wrong, black, cryptic, evil. Yeah. So these words, and we say, but I'm in advertising. If you constantly say something, Pavlov's dog, it's going to be conditioning. Exactly. And that's what we're going through now. We're talking to Rashida Strober again. Come out tonight and find out more information on the Black Skinned Woman's Revenge Tour. I'm going to try to get there myself, because I'm excited to hear the home rodeo. I'm excited to hear that. I want to dive into Kendrick Lamar. Now, obviously, a couple years ago, you had a really Silicon Valley internet situation with Kendrick. Can you dive into that to our audience?
Of course. You know, the way that came about is the work of dark-skinned activism. I tell people, and they think it's a joke, they think it's a game, but it's never been to me. I've been taking the hits for dark skin since 1998. And so this situation came out of that. So what I've been doing is a form of counseling where I counsel dark-skinned people contact me all the time, and they tell me their stories because they know I'm not going to judge them, and I'm going to believe them, and I'm going to listen. So there was a young lady. I had been counseling her and talking to her for probably like a year before this incident happened. Right. And her boyfriend left. She's dark-skinned. Her boyfriend left her for a non-dark-skinned black woman, but he was still coming back to her, basically using her, getting money from her, giving her the false hope that he was going to be with her, but still with the other woman. And she was just tore up over it. So me and her had been conversing about this for a while. So anyway, she came to me one day in my inbox. She said, Rashida, have you seen Kendrick Lamar's new fiance? And I said, no, I don't follow Kendrick Lamar like that, because I'm from the 90s. I grew up on the Lauryn Hills and folks like that.
Hallelujah.
I don't follow Kendrick Lamar, but because me and her had been conversing, she said, go look it up. Right. So I looked it up, and I just went and said what I said, like without even thinking about it. Now, I will say, I had a show called The Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge that I started in 2012 in Clearwater on Get Live Radio, where I talked about Black celebrities, males that I call them darkest, that don't like dark-skinned women. So now we see people talk about it. I've been doing this for the longest. It was nothing to me to just say what I had to say. So I was like, when I seen that, like, oh, get the attention, I was like, what? I've been doing this for the longest. Like, so what? It was just another day for me to talk bad and say what I had to say. So that's what that was. That's all it was. So people just went crazy. Even to this day, like, people all over the world, they still like,
oh yeah, when you
like, okay,
your name, Kendrick comes up like y'all were a couple.
No.
I wanted to ask you, what triggered you to say enough's enough? I need to put my voice out there about the imagery of dark skin, not just women but dark skinned people. What day say I can't take this no more? I gotta speak out. What triggered you?
It's so many different things. It really came from really two things, if I want to narrow down. I love Black men. I've always wanted the attention of Black men. So in school, there was this real dark-skinned man. He used to pick at me, have everybody, like he was popular, Blackie, ugly, spot. I was running away from the lunchroom because, oh my God, it was bad, terrible, the whole bus. Like,
I ran away from the food myself, you know.
You know what I'm saying? So that, in my psychologically, I was like, well, dang, how can I get them to like me? And then just people, every time I turned around, somebody was saying something negative about a dark-skinned woman. And then living in the South, the experiences that I have in the South with everyday interaction, I said, I'm tired of this. So I would talk to my family members, they got tired of it. I don't want to hear this dark-skinned stuff no more. So I said, you know what? I'm taking it to a global platform because I know it's other people out here, and I've been touring and I've met these people. They told me, I know it's other people out here that have experienced this, and I'm just gonna talk about it and let the chips fall where they may. If people hate, go ahead. I don't care. What else? I got nothing to lose. So that's really what it was.
So again, like I said, talking again to Rashida Strober, dark-skinned activist.